What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Tyler, and we are here today to preview Fortnite. Now, Fortnite comes out July 25th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, unless you pre-order it, in which case you will get it 4 days early on July 21st. So, Tyler, Fortnite is this pretty unique kind of game, and there's been a lot of gameplay that's come out on it over the past recent weeks. E3, they showed a bunch of it. It comes out at a pretty good time. Late July, there's really nothing else coming out other than Splatoon, and nothing coming out after it really until big releases, at least until Uncharted. So looking at this game, what do you think of it from kind of like a fun perspective, from an overall game perspective, and a game that you can play with your friends, which kind of gives it an extra layer?
It looks, like you said, like it's definitely very different. It reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies for some reason. I don't know if it's the art style or just the kind of game it is. But I like that, you got all these different classes, so everybody can kind of pick. I assume, I don't know if it's going to be like, you only can be this, you can only be this, you can only be this. Kind of like Plants vs. Zombies, unlike Battlefield where you can choose whatever you want. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure if they even revealed that yet. But I like that they give you like options, so you can kind of play to the style that you want. But it looked like the fort building is what looks really cool to me, that you can play with your friends and you're in this, like shooting type game. But then like you build like a fort however you want with your friends to kind of defend yourself and help yourself or your team defeat the zombie horde. Like that's actually really cool that you could do. And then like you could scavenge and update your stuff and like all that stuff. It's pretty at least from what we've seen, it looks pretty in depth for this type of game, because it seems like it actually feels and looks like a summer type game, which is, it's weird because I've never thought of, I've only ever considered movies having summer type things, but never really a game. But this seems like a nice kind of like fresh, not too crazy, not too hard, but just like a fun thing to play to like close out the summer. But you could definitely, by the looks of it, I'm sure there's going to be updates for the most part for probably like a year that will allow you to like come back to it every once in a while. And it's definitely something that I would play. Like if Nick wanted to be like, hey, do you want to play Fortnite? Like I'd jump on.
Yeah, this game looks it looks fun. Like Tyler said, and I was telling him even before recording this, is that it looks like a good game, and it's definitely a game that can bridge the gap over the summer until, not saying not to better games, not saying this game's bad, but this looks like you're kind of getting exactly what you see here, and that's not a bad thing, because it looks very, very fun. Like Tyler said, this is a game you can play with a lot of friends, and its objective is actually pretty easy. Like Tyler was saying, you scavenge mainly during the day, and they give you kind of time management things where like you want to be able to get this by this date. You have like 3 days to launch a rocket. You have like different things. You scavenge during the day, and you'll fight zombies during the day, but you won't fight them as intensely. You build your base, like Tyler said, however you want, with traps, with however design you, which I think will be fun for Tyler because he's very creative, and I can't wait to see what the heck he builds. And then you defend it. You defend it, like Tyler said, for yourself, and you defend it for missions. There was a mission shown off at E3 quite heavily in which you have to launch a rocket ship, and it takes several days. And so every day you go out, you scavenge, you get the materials so that you can then buy whatever you want for your base. You go back to your base, you buy it, and you have to be aware of time, because once the night hits, that's when the waves start coming. And then it's just a third-person shooter, which isn't a bad thing, because you're doing it with friends. You're fighting in the place that you built. So I think that's really cool that it's that kind of game.
So there's 4 editions for this game. There's the standard edition, which is kind of just like the base game. You still, if you pre-order it, like Alex said, you still get it 4 days early, so you get it on the 21st, on the 25th. You get 7 Pinata packs, and that's basically like a battle pack from Battlefield. And then you get a few extra weapons. That's $40. $60, sorry, gets you the deluxe edition, which gives you extra weapons, gives you 33 Pinata packs, and gives you, they show 8. they make like you start off with 8 powerful heroes, but I'm pretty sure that they already said that you start off with 4. So really, it just gives you the next 4 like upgraded heroes in each class. So you get that, and then you get the Super Deluxe, which is $90, which is basically the deluxe with a little bit of extra, and then you get a free standard edition digital that you could give to a friend, and then you have limited edition that's $150, which is like the ultimate supreme edition where you get exclusive skins for your characters, and then you get 2 digital standard editions that you could give to your friends on top of 99 pinata packs. And then with both the Super Deluxe Edition and the Limited Edition, you get exclusive in-game defenders. So that way, if you're, like, let's say Alex and I were playing and Nick had to go to the bathroom or something, so he leaves or whatever. Or his dogs are barking, because they always do that. And so then he gets off. Well, you can actually summon basically it seems like an in-game like bot, but an in-game defender that will help you. So it's like a AI or a NPC, I should say, that you can summon. So that's like exclusive to the Super Deluxe Edition people and the Limited Edition people. So that's kind of cool that you could kind of bring in help if you ever need any.
Base build, and in my opinion too, base building definitely looks like the best part of this game. I think obviously that's what this game is structured around, is building your base the way you want to do it and then defending it. So Tyler, there's base building and there's also fighting. And now you said base building probably appeals to you more. So do you want to maybe go into that a little bit and then talk about what we've seen from fighting, because it's cool, it's a little generic, but what do you think, just opinion wise, on the base building itself, like the details of building and then actually fighting with your weapons?
I like the way that this building, like, obviously there's only a handful of games that you think about when you think about like building stuff, and it would be like Minecraft. And then the other one that I think of, because I don't really play those type of games, is actually Fallout 4. And this seems a lot like if you were to take, and this is going to sound strange, Sunset Overdrive, if you remember Sunset Overdrive from Xbox One. It's like you take Sunset Overdrive and then you kind of blend it with Minecraft, kind of where it's coming out like in front of you, but like in a third person view. It's coming out in front of you and you can see it and place the stuff. But it's also, I guess, similar to Fallout 4's way of doing it, but this seems a lot easier than Fallout 4's and less like stiff. Fallout 4's building was a little bit stiff, a little bit difficult. This doesn't look that hard to do, actually. It looks like they did a pretty good job on making it pretty user-friendly on building. And for fighting-wise, like gunplay and all that stuff, that does actually still remind me of Sunset Overdrive a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that the developers made or helped make Gears of War, if I'm not mistaken. And it does have like a mini Gears of War feel, but it looks, and it just reminds me a lot of Sunset Overdrive and again, Plants vs. Zombies. It looks like if you combine those two, for some reason you get Fortnite, but it's actually not a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I mean, this game looks extremely fun. It looks like it's going to have a sizable amount of things to do in it, and because it's more of a co-op game, a game you can play with your friends, it's a game that I think can survive for quite a while and keep replayability value. So when this game comes out, we here at Podcast Now, we're going to have it. We're going to have a ton of videos up on it, the classic stuff that we normally do, but we'll have a ton of Fortnite content, so make sure to come back to our channel that whole week, the day Fortnite comes out on the Tuesday, July 25th onwards. We will have several videos, both helping you out in Fortnite and also just talking about it, review standpoint and whatnot. Let us know in the comments below what you think of Fortnite, what you're most excited for in the game. Let us know that. Make sure you subscribe to Podcast Now, our YouTube channel, for more of this stuff. Like and share the video, and we will see you guys on the next preview.